56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Now let's have some fun. Here is your host, Johnny Radio.
Yo. Welcome into a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. Why do we have the wrong open up in this bad boy? Like, really, what's up with that? Do y'all not put those opens in anymore?
We do not.
So,
they're automatically in there.
Okay,
Yeah,
well.
don't look at us like that, John. You're looking at us like we're the problem.
Very, very, very rude.
I'm so glad I got the Von Erichs behind me.
Boy, I don't care.
Here, John, do you want to start? Can we try this again? Hold on. You talk for a second.
Yo. Welcome.
How about you introduce the person sitting across from you while we're waiting?
His name is Jay Ham. I actually have a huge, busy show. It's just, me, it's been a PMS kind of week for me. And I like my things to be done right because I got a brand new title sponsor.
All right, hold on, John. All right,
we
pause.
Got it?
Yeah, all right, ready?
Let's do it.
With Johnny Radio. The first hour of the show is brought to you by The Mold Inspector. Now, here's your host, Johnny Radio himself, John Harden.
You're good.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. It is a pole dancing Tuesday because we got polls, man. I'm talking about NFL power rankings. We're going to do the powerful, the powerless. We're going to talk college football. You know we getting up in some baseball because we got Germ.
So true.
By the way, Germ, why did I say baseball?
He talked a little bit of that too, but I think
No, I'm NFL. I was thinking Jorge.
And he already ready to go for tomorrow. You ain't got to worry about Jorge.
But Jeremy Merritt, man.
He stay ready.
Yeah, man, if you ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. And I know that Jorge's fired up about baseball. There's a lot of stuff going on. We are going to talk some baseball tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We're definitely getting knee-deep in the National Football League with Germ. So true. I got my polls. Like I said, remember back in the day on Tuesday, it was 2 for Tuesdays. You got 2 lap dances for the price of 1. Well, today, sit on that lap, baby, because I'm giving you 2 for 1. I'm giving you two beautiful plays today in baseball. And I'm going to give you for the solid price of free at the very end of the show. Can be free. World be free. Free.
AJ and Free.
Freeway.
Nah, freeway be scary in Memphis because that's how you get a flat tire, man. But when I take over Steve Cohen's
Free
position,
Steve Cohen.
No, we gonna free him from his position because John Harden is going to be in Congress. What is his position exactly?
He's a congressman.
I know that, but I know there's more details, and I need to figure out 901-360-8255. Sissy's Log Cabin, text in listener line. Life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Starting the campaign today, baby.
I've been talking about it with Soup for a while. So Steve Cohen, oh man, look how fast our texters are. Check this
Congressman
out.
Steve Cohen representing the 9th.
Yes, it says Steve Cohen is in Congress. He's a Democratic leader, and it says he's from Memphis. I don't know about all that, man. Dude's been doing up there for a long time. If he cared about Memphis, how about them streets? You think he drives a bum car? I doubt it. They say basically he hasn't done anything in a long time. Wow, dude, he really hadn't done anything. He's been pushed for ethical and anti-corruption reform, but, of course, couldn't get anything done with that. Yeah, dude, I'm taking his job. I'm going to take his job, fix our streets, and make sure that Memphis gets in a Power 4 conference.
That's a goal right there.
That is what I'm running on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get things going. Now, we also are going to talk a little bit about Memphis because they have a huge game against Troy. We saw what they did against Clemson. And they look really, really good against Clemson. And if you look around the American right now, I don't know if you know this. I hope my people at the Sissy's Log Cabin text and listener line jump in on this situation because We kill the American. We absolutely, here in Memphis, Tennessee, despise it, even though we're a part of it. We feel like we're better than the American, even though we have not won the American in so long in football that it's just not funny.
When was the last time they won that, man? You know when they went to the Cotton Bowl?
What was it, 6 years, 7 years ago, man? Darren, you have to actually do some work. I
2019.
know you're over there
Trying to
texting.
tweet you out, dog. I had to redo your music and all
sure,
this.
I won't tell your wife what you're really doing over there, swiping, no swiper.
I think
So over here swiping to the left.
Yeah, swipe to the left. I know what you're doing, dog. Over there swiping.
I think that was 2019.
So
They
that
went to the
would
Cotton
be
Bowl.
right 6 years ago. And I just pulled that right out my keister because that's what I believed. But the point is the South Florida Bulls right now are giving us some extremely mad respect.
As they should.
And I mean, well, dude, when you beat the Gators in Boise State first 2 weeks, yeah, you're going to give some respect to that conference. Memphis, you're going to sit there and say, John, are you crazy as hell? Memphis has a chance. If they can go out there and slap Troy there at their crib after what Troy just did and took Clemson to the wire, again, that's more respect for the American.
That's an early kickoff for the Memphis, too. That's an 11 a.m. kickoff.
Man, I don't care. 11 a.m. is college football.
And they got an hour bus ride just from where they're staying to Troy.
Well, you know what you do on that bus ride? Visualize whipping their ass. That's what you do. By the way, your microphone is on, right?
I think it is.
There,
Darian, am I on?
Man, my headphones are just terrible today, Darian. I think I have not just PMS.
There you go. I hit both of y'all up. Y'all sound a little better.
Thank you. Man, thanks, bruh. Telling you.
That does ring out a little better, though.
It just helps my little ears. But Memphis can really help the American look a lot better because, again, Tulane, they've been putting respect. South Florida's been putting respect. You have the Memphis Tigers have a real big opportunity to put some respect on the American. And then after they beat Troy, like if they take care of business on the road against a very good Troy team, and let's not forget, it always seems like Memphis somewhere, and it sucks because Ryan Silverfield has done a fabulous job as our coach. But there's always those slip-ups. Like that Navy game last year just absolutely still sticks in my craw.
First off, the people in the Army, while you're talking about the American, the people in the Army are a little upset because they beat Kansas State over the weekend.
And, oh, my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even
After losing to what, Tarleton,
Yeah.
I believe.
and I apologize for the disrespect. Yes, you're exactly right. That was another
But
one.
Darian added more when he brought up that they lost to Tarleton. So
True. That just shows the absolute lunacy sometimes that you get from a little bit of college football.
college football, baby.
Now, I don't think Temple this week Temple has an opportunity to really put the American on the map, but they're playing Oklahoma, and Oklahoma's a 23.5-point favorite. And I don't know if you know, John Mateer looked like a madman.
Yeah, he's
And the
pretty
thing that was most impressive to me about Oklahoma is that defense flies around the football. They are fast. They are physical. They'll
You got to play defense.
there's some
man.
real good defenses across the country.
Mm-hmm.
But the speed of Oklahoma's defensive front and their linebackers, to me, was so impressive.
And you should not be shocked because that's what Brent Venables do.
Oh,
right?
yes.
That's what he
but
does. right?
Bryce Underwood did not have a chance.
Right.
They couldn't run the ball.
Right.
The stunts that they were running with the linemen. And by the way, I've always wondered this, and I'm not an offensive lineman. I wish back in the day when I had Gabe Kuhn, I asked him this question. Because you see it happen all the time in college football. If you're a guard and you see your guy who's in between the center and you, and he goes, and let's just say you're the left guard, and he takes off and he goes like to your left, which would be his right. Don't you know that means that somebody else is coming around the
Somebody's
corner?
pulling around that corner.
I can help you out with
And
that. That's a
defensive
stunt
end-
into the B gap, sir.
Oh, I know.
you go.
I 100% know what
Oh,
you're
okay.
saying. I'm trying to just, for my laymen out there who are wondering, because this weekend, how many times did I see that those stunts get almost quarterbacks killed?
They do because they open up such a big hole.
But I'm
they
saying, a
open up
guard,
such a
if
big
he
hole.
goes away from your quarterback, know that damn defensive end or a linebacker is coming around towards your quarterback. They ain't just going to leave you a big-ass hole. And I just was saying, the thing I was wondering though is like, because again, Gabe, he played left tackle for Memphis, like 51 starts. So I mean, or I could ask David Deal, who played for the Giants. That's what I need to do because I'll ask somebody that's a lineman.
Yeah, Landon's
How
dad
is
an
it?
offensive line coach. You can ask him.
You
too.
know what? That's true. I could ask him because it just seems like it would be innate for me if I was a damn guard. And again, I'm not a guard. Once I see somebody who's going across my face this way, that I need to know that, oh, damn, that means somebody's coming on this backside. But it seems like every single weekend in college football, some dude, a linebacker, a defensive end, comes through that damn hole, and next thing you know, that quarterback's staring down death.
John, that would make you, if you were in the NFL, that would make you a Pro Bowl offensive guard or a first-team All-American, John. That's what that would make you.
That's true. They do it.
Is how it's coached, man.
Watch the way that, back in the day, like the Detroit Lions, who are hilarious because they lost Frank Ragnow, and that Detroit offensive line I thought was one of the best at picking up stunts and different style blitzes over the last few years.
Yeah, whoop Sunday.
Boy,
you recall you told me don't worry because they have an in-house guy coming up to OC. Doesn't look like they all right to me.
Oh no! I said take the Green Bay Packers plus the 330. You don't remember Ham? I got the money. I got the ticket to prove it, bro.
I think we were just talking about Detroit, and I was like, Ben
Detroit.
is leaving.
No.
You're like, they'll be fine. In-house guy.
This early into the preseason, I did say that to you 100%.
They look shaky.
But he's trying to completely rework everything.
Yeah, you know what? They did not look the same. You're right. They didn't look the same.
Well, let's just be honest. He did not run nearly as much play action, and that's what Jared Goff's game is. He was a play action superstar. He could throw that square in after the play action. Man, those linebackers stepped up. He went right over the damn linebacker underneath the safety every time with one of the prettiest balls, timed out perfectly, and he would just drop that jut in there. Now they got Jahmyr Gibbs instead of in the backfield, going in motion constantly, running routes, and they trying to get too cute. They had Montgomery and Gibbs on the field a whole lot, and guess what? They didn't score jack.
It all comes back to what you were saying in general. I mean, because you had Ben Johnson who led the league, last 3 years in points and total offenses in general. Now you fill that in with new faces, and you still got a lot of the same parts, but you're not running the same scheme. You're not running the same system.
It's fascinating how I was just talking about the American Conference and how I can get off subject scripts.
Oh, you're talking about football, dude.
Football.
You're talking football.
Oh, I know, but it's amazing how, because I just got somebody who texted me, don't forget you were talking about Memphis, damn it.
Yeah. If someone just texted me and said, hey, I'm coming on the mic like Shaq, he was like, what's going on?
Let me just tell you.
So both of us getting texts about the show.
Both of them. I always say I like both of them. Now, again, last but not least, about the American this week. Again, we've gotten so much love so far that right now I feel like the winner of the American is going to be the team that is going to represent the non-Power 4 in the college football playoff. Can you think of a conference right now in the first week 0, week 1, week 2, and with an opportunity in week 3 to do what the American has an opportunity to do?
No,
I haven't either.
Because Boise's out, right?
Boise got smacked, dog, by South Florida, bro. It's OV, dude.
Who else?
South Florida, by the way, I don't know if people realize this. They have a chance to hang their cojones
against Miami.
But because they've already dropped Boise State.
Yeah.
Number 2, they beat Billy Napier in Florida. And guess where they're going?
Yeah.
They're going to Hard Rock Stadium down in Miami to play the U.
And Cristobal, who you don't believe in.
Mario Cristobal, who is like one of those coaches who I'll still never forget when they handed the ball off. My man, the only thing all you have to do is kneel, dog. Game's over. Just kneel. He hands the ball off, the running back fumbles, and they lose the football game because you didn't kneel.
Just kneel, baby.
Like dumb, dude. And right now, again, last week against the Florida Gators, double-digit dogs, South Florida. In fact, I had South Florida plus 17.5. Right now, South Florida's getting 18.5 against Miami. The U, who's currently number 5 in the country. South Florida's all the way up to 18. But again, another beautiful opportunity for the American to put a check in that resume and say, hey, we ain't playing. And again, I'm not a believer in Temple and think Temple's good. But, dude, just to go out there and stay within If you stay within 3 touchdowns and cover the spread of 24.5, I feel like you put on a good show.
Most bettors would.
If Memphis, yes, most bettors would. Memphis, if they can go to Troy, Alabama, and go into Veterans Memorial Stadium and whip Troy the way Clemson couldn't, another big notch on your belt. If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
You had one yesterday?
If we also, yeah, that's true. I have a big old bottle of Tito's because if life hands you lemons, don't freak out, don't fret, don't stress, just make a lemon drop. Make sure it's with the best size Tito's handmade vodka, baby. But North Texas, do you know they play Washington State as well? And Washington State, they beat San Diego State last Saturday. They looked really, really good after the first struggles in the first game of the season. North Texas is 2-0. And guess who is favored in this football game?
North Texas.
That's right, the Mean Green. Another opportunity.
Going West Coast, I don't like that.
For North, they're at home down.
Are they at home?
Denton.
Okay.
Yeah, they're at home in Denton. And then not only did that, the Dukies, they're in the ACC. I don't think Duke's any good. They're heading down to New Orleans. Everybody down in New Orleans, man, the Big Easy. Get ready. If you see a Dookie down there, go ahead and do what you do.
Yeah, they need to get that win. That'll be the only win New Orleans gets this week because the Niners are down there, sir.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll talk about your Niners and Brock Purdy possibly being out, George Kittle being out. Like, y'all are
you just know too
wounded.
much.
Now, Tulane, though, at home beating Duke again would be mad love for the American Conference. So I'm just telling you, I know it's early in the season. But damn it, I know South Florida is good. I know North Texas and Tulane are good. I know Memphis from watching them, they are good. At all the times, like it's been 6 years since they won it. Oh my gosh, this is the year to do it. Focus Memphis, coaches, football players, fans, cheerleaders, the staff, teachers, back off of my players, bro. Just give them their grades. They focused on football, damn it. They make the college football playoff. The perception that I had, the feeling of my stomach being just absolutely ripped out, thinking about Elliott Perry and thinking about Larry Finch and thinking about D'Angelo Williams and thinking about beating Tennessee at home at the Liberty Bowl and thinking about all those memories that you have with Memphis and how that possibly could just go away if they don't get in a Power 4 conference. Bro. Last year, both teams finished in the top 25 basketball and
football, right.
If they go to the college football playoff, if they win the American this year, they can show both middle fingers to the Big 12 and say, how stupid were you to turn down our $200 million, our 5 years of not having to pay us, and an opportunity to break up with us because you have a prenup. Because it's going to look bad because there is going to be expansion. And if the Memphis Tigers this year can pull everything that they need together, get their ass in the college football playoff, if Penny gets his business going with that basketball team, I'm telling you.
Knock on that wood, dog.
Somebody going to come and knocking, and guess what we're going to say this time? Yeah, there ain't no $200 million or a 5-year prenup.
No, it'd be the Sun Belt.
Let's go. No, I'm going to smack the hell out of you.
I know. I knew you were. I have to be that guy. I have to be that guy. We've done everything you just said, Johnny Money.
But the college football
in the Sun Belt.
Bro, they get to the college football playoff. I'm telling you right now, punch your ticket. It's like literally winning Willie Walker's ticket to go see the Oompa Loompas.
I want to be with them.
I was going to say ACC just for we next to them. Let's do it. They ain't going to put us in the SEC.
And let me tell you something, man.
Is it possibly we're a joke?
And by the way, as well as South Florida's doing, Alex Grosh, badass coach. You know what he did here in town? He's doing a great job at South Florida. But, man, do you think, like, Miami really wants another team from Florida in the ACC? Do you think Florida wants another team from Florida in the SEC?
Florida, you got to recruit against them.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think
it's like us with the SEC?
You already have Florida State and Miami in the ACC. You got, Florida, the SEC. Well, I mean, heck. I'm just saying.
But to achieve what you're saying, they should.
And we want you. We want to achieve.
Dream, damn it.
Martin Luther King dream.
This won't be just a dream if they can do what they need to do and handle their damn business on the field. Win, get to the college football playoff, and dadgummit, I'm telling you, you go from looking like Urkel
to Stephon.
Very much.
You got to know Stephon. If you're going to do that, John, you got to know Stephon.
I was going to say
Stephon O'Carroll was the man.
I was going to say the dude in the Old Spice commercials.
You got a perfect analogy. You go from Urkel to Stephon.
I don't remember Stephon.
He was the better looking, upgraded Stephon.
He was the clone.
Yeah, he was the clone of Urkel. But he was cool. He could play basketball. He was well dressed.
Yeah, but I'm also saying Urkel going to grow, a whole foot so he's not so little.
That's me.
Okay.
And he's going to go and turn into that Old Spice dude. You know what I'm talking about?
Half man, half horse.
Half horse dude?
Yeah.
I just don't want to dream deferred. John, I'm with you, man. But they got to show me, man. I'm a broken-hearted person. When you were just talking about that heartbreaks, I see Darius Washington grabbing his jersey, looking over and crying.
Fish wrote a song about that. Did you know that?
No.
The band Fish?
No, for real?
Mm-hmm. Trey Anastasio. They wrote a band about him D-Wag missing them joints.
Did they name him in the song, or they just talked about the act itself?
I remember that, everybody has their. That was the Francisco Garcia game.
20 years ago.
Francisco Garcia ripped my heart out.
Francisco.
I still hate that guy, man.
That was the last year of Louisville.
Last year, Louisville and Memphis. Yes.
No, that was before they went to the Big East. That was last year of them in Conference USA.
And all he had to do was make them.
But the Memphis, for them to achieve what you're saying, John, they not only have to win, but they got to win in style.
Man, BS. You made the college football playoff and you win.
To get there, you got to win in style to get to the playoff.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. The style points for the American are already standing out like a bunch of madmen.
Keep them going.
We're going to keep it going. Memphis, you beat Troy this week. You drop Arkansas next week.
You drop Arkansas, you in the business.
And again, like I said, to be honest with you, South Florida been putting in that work for this conference. Army put in the work for this conference. Keep putting in that work. Tulane dropped Duke's face. To be honest with you, I'm shocked Duke's actually a 1-point favorite.
The game that they lost Saturday,
Illinois,
they had a more than realistic chance to win. They just kept turning the football over.
Well, keep it up, man.
I think that was Brett Bielema too, though. So,
that defense.
Brett's pretty
nice.
tight up in Illinois right now.
They were forcing a lot of the bad throws and things of that nature, stripping the football. But it's just they didn't take care of the football.
The thing is if you stop Darren Mensah, you can stop Duke because he pretty much is their offense.
That's what they did.
And it's a lot easier said than done. But if you can stop him,
David Cutcliffe is not there. It can happen.
Because he's
sick. Is he still there?
Yeah, no.
David Cutcliffe still there?
He's still there?
I don't know. I thought he was gone.
Dave's gone.
Yeah,
man.
Dave's gone.
Hell
Quarterback guru.
He
David
left
Cutcliffe.
when Daniel Jones left, right? He was gone right after that. He was there with Daniel Jones. Danny Dimes.
I don't remember who his coach was.
I think it was Cutcliffe. Because I want to say that they made note of that.
They tried to make Manning comparisons and all that stuff. I'm with you.
Both
No.
Peyton and Eli.
No, sir.
Right. And then Danny went to the Giants just like Eli.
The other thing that's kind of hard when you're just speaking about them.
Let's dream, though, John. I'm with you. We're dreaming today. We're going to take down Cohen. And
I'm taking down Cohen as I am going to.
We're going to take down Cohen.
And we're getting in one of the big conferences, baby.
We're going to a Power 4. That's just that simple.
We're dreaming.
We're going to get Duke on the schedule twice a year.
By the way, Manny Diaz, he's coaching over at Duke.
Okay. That was a former defensive.
And that's former Miami Manny Diaz, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Manny Diaz embraces his role as the program CEO. I love how we call coaches now CEOs because of NIL. Like y'all weren't paying them before, please. Did we call them gangsters back then?
Yeah, they were OGs back then.
Yeah.
We call Rick Pitino.
He was mafia.
He was so good.
Restaurant mafia.
We just called him the Don, bro.
And I still call Pat Ryder the Don, so it's like
Riles, baby, Riles. Man, we've been talking a lot of college football, and again, I'm dreaming today because, again, the American's been putting in work, and as much as we don't respect the American, we want out of the American might be doing us just the biggest solid they could ever do, and it's kind of like building the launch pad so this rocket, U of M, the University of Memphis, can take off and bounce and get out the American and get one of those Power Fours. I have, for me, in my mind, it's college football playoff or bust. It's win the American. It's go and win the damn conference championship game. You tap dance on Arkansas and Troy's face. You tap dance on everybody all the way into a bowl game, and then you, the football team, who would have thunk it, could help carry the University of Memphis out the American and into the promised land.
Who would have thunk it?
We can make it to the promised land. Oh, dude, now I got Jerry Garcia. All be together forever and ever when we make it to the promised land. I want them real dollars. I want in a big conference. I'm ready to see some big boys come here to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. I'm dreaming. Let me know your dreams at the Sissy's Log Cabin. Text and listener line because life is too short for ordinary jewelry. 901-360-8255. On the other side, it's time to get to the polls. You like dancing?
And to make them dance.
Man, I like dancing. I also like dollar bills. And you know what makes dancing even more fun? When you're throwing them dollar bills.
Where them dollars at?
I'm going to tell you who we need to bet on. Not necessarily against the spread this week, but the top 5 teams, I believe, currently in the National Football League. Excellent. And I'll find out what you think. And I know it's after week 1, but this is what I do, man. I can't plan nothing farther than 48 hours out. And yesterday's history, I don't even pay attention to it. Tomorrow's a mystery. Today's a gift, damn it. That's why I'm focused on the present. Dream. Yeah, get us, win the American. And we can leave the American behind. It's kind of like, who is it? Like I was going to say, you know how like a lot of people marry and then they marry up? It's like, and the sad thing is that first wife's the one who like helped you build that business, who gave you the confidence to go out there and the belief to do it. And then all of a sudden you got a fat bankroll. And next thing you know, you done firing her because you cashing out because you're going to get something younger, like a la Bill Belichick style. So what is that called?
Cashing out, like you just said.
I guess it's just called cashing out.
Cashing out, baby.
I just want Memphis to use the American like most men have used their first wife. Let's go. Do me a favor. Don't you dare touch that dial. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Everything today is technologically based. Well, except maybe you. If you're struggling with tech, no matter what kind, call Tech For You. Tech For You for TVs, home theaters, cameras, smart locks, digital storage, and more. Tech For You makes it simple and affordable. Call 697-9695. Make your home safe, comfortable, and up to date with Tech For You. Stop struggling with tech. Call 697-9695. Veteran-owned and operated Tech For You. Technology simplified.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus in Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour is brought to you by the Mold Inspector. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Black coat, white shoes, red hair, Cadillac, yeah. The
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 happy hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It is a Tuesday, baby. It's a beautiful Tuesday, man, because I'm feeling good. And I'm also so excited because I'm going to learn something. Jay Ham.
Yo.
Y'all, I don't know if you know this. Well, I mean, you do know this because you know me pretty well. Darian knows me pretty well. Y'all probably know me. Y'all have heard me on certain days where, like, I can't breathe through my nose and it sounds like I'm going to die.
Mm-hmm.
I have the worst allergies. Like, the worst.
That worse than mine.
Well, yours are worse than mine, yeah. Because you deaf half the time.
Hey, before you get...
And by the way, you better start learning some sign language, homie.
No, he didn't. So why your camera ain't no? See, that's camera moments right there. Hey, before you hit Ham across the head, Brother Dennis said, except that Sunbelt Conference offer. Hell yeah. I'm just saying. Dream deferred, Dennis. A dream deferred.
No. But I was talking to y'all about my allergies and the way I breathe, and it could have to do with the simple fact that air I breathe. Now, I don't know anything about my house, but guess what? I'm gonna find out today. Stan Mosier. He's coming over he is the Memphis mold inspector. And you're like, it's real simple. Memphis mold inspector. Wow. You're like, damn, that just doesn't sound great. Well, it ain't great. And the most important thing in the world is breathing. Like we all do it. And the air you breathe could be seriously hazardous to your health. Don't guess. Be sure. All it takes is one phone call to the Memphis mold inspector. He's the only licensed mold assessor in the Mid-South, period. The only one. Like, there ain't another one. You know how there's a bunch of Kardashians? You could be like, or you could go like the Kendall and Kylie, you could get confused. No, you can't get confused. Because if it ain't Stan, if it's not Memphis mold inspector, the person that's at your crib, he just lying to you. This is the only person in Memphis that is licensed. And I'm telling you right now, he's coming to my crib today at 2:30. I'm going to find out.
That's what's up.
I'm going to let everybody know what he finds tomorrow. Y'all can find out yourself by calling 901-292-7788. That's 901-292-7788 for clean air and peace of mind. 901-292-7788 or visit memphismoldinspector.com. Let's breathe. Jay, dude, if I find out a bunch of stuff's wrong with my air,
there you go.
I get all this stuff fixed.
You ain't gonna tell us. I was waiting on you.
I'm gonna send him over to your crib because next thing you know, me and you might start being able to breathe and hear.
This is true.
Only thing is, I'm still gonna lie. Like I'm gonna pretend I don't hear nothing Chaz says from the kitchen.
Hey, wait till he puts that little screen on his little doohickey and you see all the nastiness in the air and he pulls it off and shows it to you. Yeah, brother. Yeah. I had one of those in the home.
You had one of those.
Yeah.
And then the thing is once he does it, because it would be,
double jeopardy.
No, it just would be like, you don't go to a place, tell somebody what's wrong, and then fix it yourself. That's like a conflict of interest. Yeah. So he goes over there, 100% partial. It is like science. It's test, bing, bang, boom, runs it, shows you your issues. And then if you have issues, he will say, well, these are the things that I would suggest. And, like there's a list of companies, like a full list. And he says, you can Google blah, 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 blah. Or I would just say, yo, homie, just chat GPT it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you call reputable.
Dude, he's honest, ethical, straight up pimp. Stan Mosier, Memphis Mold Inspector. Now, straight up pimping in the first week of the National Football League. And you know what, man? I feel like, and again, I always have these feelings because I'm an emotional creature.
Like Caleb?
No. I ain't no damn woman.
Okay.
I don't paint my fingernails. I don't wear a purse. I don't whine in the second half like a little bleak loser. I
got a quote to read later.
What a little
on Caleb, but go ahead.
Hey, how'd you blow that one last night to J.J. McCarthy? Oh, because I couldn't get a first down. 6 third downs in a row in the second half.
Stop.
Because you suck.
Yeah, that's Flores, though. That's Brian Flores.
Like, we can't be blaming on coaches right now. I don't want to hear, he wasn't coached up.
Hey, he looked good that first drive, though.
He looked good
that
very
first drive. He was raw and all of this, hyping people up. He scored the ball.
And then he cried like a little bleep. 21 points in the fourth quarter.
I tried, Caleb. John just ain't going to like you, man. I tried.
Man, no. If you actually man up, I got respect. Hey, I respect men. I don't respect men who act like women. I call that
leave it alone.
Like fairy.
Hey man, you're running for council. We have to advise you.
Well, yeah, because hey, I'm just gonna tell you, bro. You can ferry it all you want.
It's TV magic. They're gonna put.
I don't think that you need to be doing it when you're the head of a football team.
Hey, the TV magic will get you when you run for office. They're gonna put your picture on the screen, and all you're gonna hear is your words.
Hey, let me just tell you something. RuPaul made a living putting on a dress. Congratulations, RuPaul. But RuPaul ain't gonna be leading the Bears down the field for a touchdown.
He play wide receiver though. 6'5",
7 feet tall.
Yeah, 7 feet tall. Yeah, Joe, you got some thinkers. Me and Ham some thinkers. We're gonna put RuPaul out on the edge and run a slant.
On field production.
I don't know what to say about J.J. McCarthy though.
He looked like Jenny McCarthy in the first 3 quarters.
Yeah, debut though.
Dude, let me tell you something.
Just his debut.
He kept battling.
Yeah, he kept battling.
When he dude, in the first half, when he went over to talk to his offensive lineman after that interception, that pick six that he threw, that's something that I did kind of respect. Because a lot of offensive linemen would be like, man, shut up, kid. Damn it. Last year with Sam Darnold, we went 15. We won 15 games. And then you all of a sudden come over here. We down to the deadgum Bears. And then he like talks him up. And in that fourth quarter, you got to admit,
they with him.
JJ played.
He showed he had some moxie.
JJ played.
He got in a conversation with Steve Young yesterday with those 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter in your debut. That Steve Young type stuff. 49ers.
Dude, hold up. Did you just? Is it like? Is that real?
Yeah, that's real. Steve Young did that in his debut. 3 touchdowns. But he's the first one to do it in the fourth quarter.
But I thought he only threw 2.
Well, he rushed. He ran for one. Yeah, accounted for 3. Let me say that. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say
accounted for 3.
Accounted. Okay, I'm just making sure.
And he's the first to do it in the fourth quarter, but Steve Young did.
And he threw a pick 6.
He threw a pick 6 as well. Yeah.
What I'm saying is like he did a lot of scoring last night.
Jameis Winston last night.
He scored for the Bears. Scored for the Vikings. He scored on the ground. He scored in the air.
And a few of the passes he threw early, a couple of them were drops. Some of them were just bad footballs, but.
Jefferson hung in there. Jefferson hung in there with him.
Yeah,
he didn't upstage him. None of that. Jefferson hung in there with him.
They believe in.
They believe in him.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I saw them. In the after, it's like he got that whole crew rallied around him.
So by the way, Jordan Mason now is he the lead back down in Minnesota now?
You still got Aaron back there.
Well, I mean, Aaron only ran the ball. Aaron Jones be getting old, bro.
But he caught a touchdown.
He gave
26-yard touchdown.
Gave him the co-ed score.
I'm just saying, he had I think 8 carries, and Mason had, I think, 15, 16.
He met my parlay requirements, so I'm cool.
That's all you're asking, right?
I'm cool with Aaron.
But I can see, younger legs, John. Just having a reprieve back there. Same reason Niners when they got Brian Robinson Jr.,
That kid going to be better than Sam, though. So.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Kevin O'Connell, especially in the second half, did circles around Ben Johnson as a head football coach, and he put J.J. McCarthy in absolute beautiful positions to succeed.
Let me read you a quote from you, guy Mo. On this game.
Preach.
Okay, where we at? Here we go. My views. The Bears honestly gave me a headache. I didn't think it was possible for them to look worse than last year. It seems like they scripted several plays, and once the script ran out,
once the script was over, they had nothing. Caleb had no idea.
No clue what to do as a staff, record label, and crew. If we shout out to Tupac, I'm dead serious when I say this. I never give takes after week 1, which he really doesn't. But throw it all away. Throw Ryan Poles, Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams, start all the way over. That's coming from both. Oh yeah, Ben Johnson couldn't hold the faith of a mustard seed's candle to Kevin O'Connell.
Told you Kevin O'Connell did dances around his face.
And when he sent me that text, I said, your boy Johnny.
About me.
I said, your boy Johnny Radio is going to prove thoroughly. That's right.
Again, my leader of men can't be Gomer Pyle. And Ben Johnson is so more Gomer Pyle than he is George Patton. I'm just saying, if you were going to compare him to Gomer Pyle or George Patton, you're going Gomer Pyle, bro.
You said Ben Johnson Gomer?
Yeah, he's Gomer Pyle, bro.
So who is Ryan Poles?
Ryan Poles? I like Poles. We're going to do
you
some
like Poles?
No, not Ryan Poles, but I like Poles.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say it's all his fault.
I like the pole assassin.
You like the pole? Okay, gotcha.
Remember, Texas's special teams coach dates the pole assassin. The pole assassin is the stripper who can go up and down a pole with a monkey.
I forgot you're old enough to have been in Danny's strip club.
Mm-hmm. What's up, man?
Danny's.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the
Shout out
Danny
old
Owens.
Steve Cooper, too. Shout out Danny Owens. Shout out all them guys. By the way, Steve, never mind. I'm not going to make fun of Steve. Steve will have me killed. I'm just kidding, Steve. I'm going to change the subject.
You already know. Huh?
Don't forget, though, Steve Cooper. I'm running against Steve Cohen. I'm going to make the roads better. Leave me alone. I'm a good guy. We're going to take a quick time out here in just a second. And the truth is, on the other side, I'm going to tell you right now the top 5 teams, I believe, currently after week 1 in the National Football League.
You already got a power ranking?
Hell yeah, I do.
That's what's up.
You know I like that stuff. Don't touch it out. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Available locally on your radio dial as well as around the world online at sports56whbq.com. Take us with you everywhere by downloading the Sports 56 app. And at home, just say, Alexa, play Sports 56. Wherever you are, it's easy to stay tuned to Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
At Sunrise, we understand that you can't always take the time to come inside and eat breakfast or lunch, no matter how fast the service at Sunrise is. So we recommend calling in your order and swinging by to pick it up. Just like when you eat at Sunrise on Jefferson or Sunrise East on Poplar, we promise your food will be hot, fresh, and delicious every time. No matter where you enjoy your Sunrise, it's important to us that you get the very best. Sunrise is committed to always having the highest quality food anywhere. Never settle for anything but the very best when Sunrise is available.
Here's what sets NST Law apart. They don't just work in Memphis, they ride for Memphis. From school fundraisers to courtroom battles, they show up where it matters. And when someone in this city gets hurt, NST goes toe-to-toe with insurance giants. No fear, no favors. It's not just the law to them, it's loyalty. And if you ever need backup after a crash, NST's got your back. NST is the way to go. Call 683-7000 or check out nstlaw.com.
Newsflash, Family Leisure needs your help. Family Leisure has a warehouse full of inventory, and they need it cleaned out. Do your part to make room for new items, and you get great deals on almost everything. Listen up. All in-stock patio furniture, it's up to 80% off. You can get a 4-piece deep seating set for under $1,000. Chaise lounges. You buy one and you're going to need another, and that other one will be one half off. All Pollywood furniture, it's now 20 to 30% off. You buy any dining table, you're going to get an umbrella absolutely free, and they're not cheap. Now, is financing available? You better believe it. Special financing is a go. To sum it all up, Family Leisure has got to clear out its warehouse inventory, which means you're going to rack up the savings. Help Family Leisure clear out the warehouse. Family Leisure, Whitten Road at I-40, where family and fun come together to clean out the warehouse.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour is brought to you by the Mold Inspector. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
They can't keep Johnny down. We haven't yet built the man that'll keep.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. I gotta say, Zeke's got me some very interesting comebacks.
Very interesting.
Like, where did he find these?
I don't know, but there was only one that made you shake your tushy.
Oh, yeah, that was Tommy Richmond.
Yeah, that first one was making you shake your tushy.
like the video with Sexy Red. That one. You haven't seen that one?
Nah. I don't do much Sexy Red content around my way,
but
check it out.
So, John, does that mean you watched the VMAs the other day?
I believe he did.
Actually, I didn't.
Your girl Glorilla was there?
I talked about it with Soup yesterday. Glow tearing up everything.
She is.
But, man.
Might have a versus battle coming up with
her and Nicki.
Yeah, with her and Nicki Minaj. Nicki was seemed to be popping. It's like Nicki.
She ain't touching Nicki though, man.
I mean, that's longevity.
That's longevity.
Yeah.
But she did say, "Hey, Nicki, I grew up listening to you. I'm bringing said smoke."
Come with that heat, so let's roll.
That's like one of these singing kids rolling up on Usher. Now watch him.
Dude, he's got that hurt, bro. He be rolling up on every woman. He be trying to give every woman.
I bet Usher. I tried to give Usher some flowers. He don't allow it.
Dude, because he acting up. Not like Tommy Richmond and Sexy Red, but He acting up. He acting a fool. Now, I'm acting a fool, and I'm so excited because I know week 1 is a little bit ridiculous to give a power rankings.
Actually not. I mean, that's what Vegas did. Vegas moved some odds about winners, you know.
But here's the simple situation.
They have them in preseason. Why not have them in week 1?
That's a good point. That's a good point. And I'm going to give you my power rankings. I do want to say to you, though, there was a Manti Te'o on the NFL Network, and it just popped in my head.
Yeah.
That I do want to play. Did you see it where he talked about how Lamar Jackson, the year of 8 and all that stuff? Oh, it's a crazy, unbelievable explanation of why he picked the Ravens to win the Super Bowl. The problem is the Ravens can't get past Josh Allen. You know, that dude just has an S on his damn chest. They think they got the kryptonite. They got King Henry running roughshod on people's face. They got Lamar Jackson scoring touchdowns. Zay Flowers running down the damn field scoring. You got everything going your way. Yet, again, the dude with the S on his chest. And then I hate to say this because, again, the coaching hardballs are awesome. But no coach in NFL history who's not named John Harbaugh most double-digit fourth-quarter losses, period. I think it was 17. Isn't that the number? Yeah, 17 times. They've had a double-digit lead in the fourth freaking quarter and blown it. In between Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen, that's 8 damn times.
I'm not going to ask you this, but I would love to know how many of those games were at home for the Ravens. Because they tend to lose these games on the road. They will lose at home, too. They will lose at home, too.
Majority were on the road.
On the road.
A lot were at the crib, man. I don't know if you know this. They were at their crib when they lost to Kansas City a couple years ago. They were at their crib.
Last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, last year. But the year before also when they lost at their crib to but they lost last year to Buffalo at their crib. The year before that, they lost to Kansas City at their crib.
Yeah,
that's the year that, remember, that was the year that 2 years ago was the year that Todd Monken decided not to hand the ball off to the running backs, which led the damn NFL in rushing.
And Pat went on the road to win, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then last year you saw what Josh Allen did. And then you saw on Sunday Josh Allen and John Harbaugh, screw me, and everybody had the Ravens on the money line and were counting their damn checks.
It was -1.
$4,700. That stupid idiot cost me.
That's fireable offense on your. I mean, that should be a fireable offense to you.
Oh, I'm ready. I mean, dude, if you got Justin Tucker over there getting massages with his third leg all year.
Hey, but that rookie, what, he hit a 58?
He also doinked it, and if he would have made an extra point, guess what? Then this thing's in overtime. You doinking moron.
No, man.
Don't give me that. But I will tell you.
So, you ain't letting them have it. I wanted to give some kind of juice to the Ravens, but you coming with numbers, dog. So.
I'm coming with them. Now, here's the roll. Here's the power rankings, and we always start at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? I start at the ankles, and I work my way up.
Little cankle action.
First thing is, I don't see a girl's eyes. First thing I see is her ankles. Because I got to make sure she got cute little big ankles. I don't like cankles.
You have a measurement hand-wise that, you got to be a certain width or whatever.
No.
Ankle circumference.
Right.
Like, yeah. Exactly. I would like to be able to put my my thumb and my middle finger around your ankles.
Hell, now look at this.
I can do it to Chaz, bro.
You're dealing with a Smurf.
That's how the ankles should be. Now, I like that junk in that trunk, though, so it goes like a diamond. You know what I'm saying? And then I like them hips
like
to come
a diamond.
in. Like that. That's why the hourglass, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But the point is, down there at the ankles, scrappy little suckers. I got to say the Washington Commanders. I can't believe I'm saying it. But yeah, they're coming in at number 5. And you know why? Their quarterback, Jaden Daniels, does not carry a purse. He does not paint his fingernails. He does not cry to his mama, even though his mama lives with him, which is respect. He just doesn't have any fear. 75% of all football stats from Friday night for the Washington Commanders came in the shotgun. In his second season, he is out there calling his own plays and his audibles, and he is reading defenses like a 7-year vet. He also has the athleticism of nobody other than Lamar Jackson when it comes to the speed of running a football. The thing is, he also throws the ball as good as anybody. And the one thing I can say, the two people who do not feel pressure are Patrick Mahomes and Jaden Daniels. And you could also say Josh Allen, throw him in there as well. But when it comes down to a fourth down play,
Joseph Burrow too.
Joe Burrow, the way he played in week 1, right now, Joe, you need to show me something because you barely beat the damn Browns, bro.
Yeah, Myles Garrett looking at him, man.
Man, yeah, so now I had Myles
Garrett
kill
we're chasing
him.
it.
Crush him, though.
All right, before you give me number 4, you ready for number 4? I got something for you. You ready?
All right.
All right. All right, number 4 is?
I can't believe I'm doing this. John Harbaugh's team beat him in the Super Bowl, his brother Jim, when he was coaching the 49ers. But guess what? Now he's coaching the Chargers. And that offensive line, they look good.
My apologies. I thought Rashawn Slaton would end the world in San Diego.
Dude, let me tell you something. You better watch out. That Chargers team is loaded.
First time they've beaten Kansas City in 6 or 7 opportunities? But they had to go out of the country. 8, but they had to go out of the country to do it, though.
But here's the thing is
do it on USO.
Justin Herbert is looking like Justin Herbert. And then last year, let's just be real. Let's remember, he only threw 3 interceptions throughout the whole entire regular season. What was it, 40 touchdowns, 3 interceptions last year? And he played MVP level S. The problem is he threw 3 interceptions in the postseason. He went like Dak Prescott on us. Now I think things are changed. You got Najee Harris and you have Omarion Hampton, 2 dudes who can run the rock. Yeah. Omarion Hampton made a rookie mistake in week 1. Didn't stay in bounds, but I promise you, Jim Harbaugh has definitely addressed that. Yeah. Quentin Johnson is looking...
All right.
Dude, all right, man. Him coming back and jumping up with a 3, like...
He ain't going to give you 2 touchdowns.
36-inch vertical, grabbing balls out the air with his hands, finally catching that damn thing.
That's a mirage.
Lad McConkey, I don't think so, son. Lad McConkey, you know he's
that's real. Now, that's real.
And Keenan Allen at 85 years old will still get open.
Still one of those.
I mean, damn, it's like, Justin Herbert and him played together. He leaves for a little bit, came back,
security
and they
blanket.
were right there in the same wavelength. Big time throws. And who was the guy who was getting open? Keenan Allen. You have Trey Harris who's going to come and he's going to get you something at Ole Miss. I love the depth at their wide receiving core. Will Disley is damn good.
Dicker the kicker.
They have Tyler Conklin. They have 2 good tight ends, but it's the offensive line. And what did they say? No beef, no Lombardi. Isn't that what your boys say, Jay?
That's what the slogan is.
No beef, when you got Lombardi. Joe Alt, Trey Pipkin, Bradley Bozeman, Mekhi Becton, they jacked, put him over at right guard. You got Zion Johnson. You have the biggest offensive line in football. I like that. And guess what else? Their defense, man. I don't know if you know Khalil Mack's still out there doing it.
He's still one of those.
He is still one of those.
All right, you ready for number 3 or are we going to break?
Man, no.
What you want?
Number 3.
All right.
I'm going to go quicker than this. I forgot. I'm bad. The Green Bay Packers. Let me just tell you something. I don't give a damn what anybody says. I'm in on the Packers. I told you. Take them in the NFC North. Look, Minnesota got a nice win. J.J. McCarthy looked really good in the fourth quarter especially. But Jordan Love has sat behind Aaron Rodgers, has now got 2 seasons of playing also underneath his belt. And you know what the Green Bay Packers have? Weapons all over the place. Finally, they went out there and got Matthew Golden, who is going to be that young receiving core that can push everybody vertical. And Jaden Reed, Romeo Dobbs. They've now played a few years in the National Football League. They are better, but also the defense. They're going to get after your ass. Rashawn Gary on one end, Micah Parsons on the other.
Yeah, they look different.
That's different. And that secondary, yeah, you lose Jair Alexander, you're thinking to yourself, oh, my goodness, nah, man. Nixon, Bullard, Hobbs, they can cover. I got Packers, number 3. Number 2. I got the defending champs. I'm going to have to say it, man. Jalen Hurts is awesome. Philadelphia is great. The Eagles. And you're wondering why I don't have them at number one? It's because number one, Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills.
I mean, hit you with a drum roll, dog.
Yes. You're saying, John, they got their ass whipped for 3.5 quarters. Yep. But they still won the game.
They 1-0.
They 1-0, and they beat the team that I thought was the best team in football, and I moved them all the way outside of my top 5 because, damn it, they just jinx. We got to talk with Jeremy Merritt on the other side. Yes, sir, Bob. It is NFL football with Germ. And Germ is so true. You know what else is so true?
You're going to beat Cohen.
I do. I'm not going to beat him. I'm going to whip him. And by the way, it's about time. How old is he?
Old enough to get whooped.
Let's just see. Steve Cohen, how old are you? And by the way,
it's really coming, bro.
I mean, I'm telling you right now, I'm young. He's 69 years old. Bro, you look 90.
He's supposed to be over at Town Village, huh?
Dude, that dude needs to be at Town Village, and he needs to go to 901 Aesthetics, man. That dude looks like he needs testosterone treatment. He definitely needs some Botox. You need some hair on your head, son. Get some PRP. Get a little laser treatment because you so damn ugly. Man been in Congress for so long, ain't done jack.
We just need a plan for when the black Cadillacs pull up. We just need a plan, that's all.
Dude, this man...
ICE pull up in here, we're going to need some plans.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't need no black Cadillacs. I already had an issue with police vehicles.
Dude, this is wrong. Damn, dog. We can't be having these old folks up there don't know nothing anymore. By the way, you know he's a billionaire? What's he got in common with Memphis folks?
He ain't got no
ain't no billionaire, bro. He don't even know what our problems are.
We ain't even got it collectively.
I mean, seriously. Why are we going to send a billionaire to Congress? You think he's going to help the little people? Nah, dude. He's out for himself, bruh. You want somebody to love you? I got you. It's your boy Johnny Radio. Germ so true. NFL next. And your next congressman. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Let Bryant Dacus and Brett Norsworthy take you home every afternoon. Sports Time on Sports 56. Weekdays from 3 to 6 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Don't miss the 53rd Annual Pink Palace Crafts Fair at Audubon Park, September 26th through the 28th. Bring the whole family and enjoy 3 days of food, live music, and of course, shopping for one-of-a-kind arts and crafts from across the Mid-South. It's a Memphis tradition you don't want to miss. The Pink Palace Crafts Fair, September 26th through the 28th at Audubon Park. Sponsored by First Horizon Foundation, Friends of the Pink Palace, and your friends at Sports 56.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-444-2013. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-444-2013. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-444-2013. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-444-2013 or biglou.com.
I'm thinking back to school.
You mean the Rodney Dangerfield movie?
No, I'm trying to think of a theme for this month's Central Barbecue ad, and since it's September, I'm thinking back to school.
Well, it seems like you're kind of forcing it. What does going back to school have to do with Central Barbecue?
Well, you know, get your school year started right by having Memphis' best barbecue.
I'm not hearing it.
Come on, it's a brand new year. Why not celebrate by getting the tastiest ribs in town at Central Barbecue?
It just sounds like a Central Barbecue ad, but with school shoehorned in.
Every student should enjoy some slow-smoked deliciousness.
Well, now that just sounds stupid.
You try writing a new Central Barbecue ad every month.
Just say Central Barbecue is good.
For school.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis, with Dave Woloshin, weekday mornings from 10 to 11.
That is one of those things. When things get too heavy, just call me helium.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. It's a beautiful Tuesday because, man, on Tuesdays we talk NFL. I just gave you my high five.
Yeah. Look at that.
Man, I always sit back and go, let's see, who are my top 5 teams in the NFL? Yeah. So I gave you my top 5, and we're going to talk to the man himself, Germ So True, Jeremy Merritt. We call him Germ. He's a PIMP. He knows the National Football League. If you don't know views from the 22, you better start getting into it because he got it. Now, I do have to remind all of y'all of something that is very, very important. After you win a mint, a whole bunch of money, listening to Germ, me, Ham,
Lee
and
Sterling.
Darian Newsom and Lee Sterling, when you listen to all of us, you need to get a big old van to move all that money, right? Trust me, I got you. Because Mercedes-Benz Van Center is serious about vans. For serious work, over at 4430 American Way right here in Memphis, the Mid-South source for cargo, passenger, crew vans, custom chassis vans. If you need one van, they got you. If you need a fleet of vans, they got you. New, used, they got it all. Plus, they have all the solutions. If you need something custom fit, they got you. They also have certified techs to keep you moving because it's fast maintenance. They take care of your repairs. They have a large parts inventory, so you don't have to wait on things. Mercedes-Benz Van Center is your Sprinter van headquarters. Give them a call at 901-237-9301. That's 901-237-9302. Or just go to sprintervans.com. Mercedes-Benz Van Center of Memphis, part of the Tag Truck Center family, driven to keep you on the road. Germ, happy Tuesday, brother. Week 1 in the NFL. It's a wrap, baby. How you feeling?
Hey man, I'm just happy to be here to play ball. Hey, we are excited. We were listen. Let me tell you something. Man. This right here is what the American dream is all about. Football, good food,
and Tito's. Family. Oh, and family, definitely. Yes.
Yeah. Tito's comes with family because
that's
you
true.
only drink, Tito's with family.
That is the absolute truth. Now, a few other truths that I have to get to because there's just so many things that happened in week 1. And I'm kind of going to start basically off of something that a lot of people are probably going to be there and say, I can't believe he's starting with this game. But I want to go with the Bucs and the Falcons.
Absolutely.
One of the reasons is because you look at their division, everybody and their grandmother probably either picked, I would think, if you were picking the NFC South, you would pick Tampa Bay, or you might pick the Atlanta Falcons. Nobody taking Lil B, Bryce Young, and Carolina, and no quarterback having Saints. Like, that's just not happening. Well, they played each other in week 1 down in Atlanta. Atlanta, I thought, looked extremely good, but, of course, the Buccaneers found a way to pull it out. Baker Mayfield's got that moxie. Their offensive line is all banged up right now, and still they found a way to win. They're going to have to get healthy if they want to continue to play really good football. But of this division and basically these two teams, at the end of the year, Which one do you think has a chance to actually make some noise in the postseason if they make it?
I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are one of the most complete teams in the National Football League. Vita Vea, as the head on the defensive side of the ball, he is the best run stopper.
Not named Jalen Carter, who spits on people.
Well, he's better than Jalen Carter. We're talking about a guy who can play 0 through 5 as a 350-pound defensive tackle. He is good as advertised. So you have a guy like him outside of maybe Dexter Lawrence. These two guys are just really, really, really strong against the run. They're really, really good at taking up double teams, sometimes even triple teams. But then what you also get them is they add very, very good value on third down with being able to slide it and pass rush as well. So it's that team with him, with Levante David.
Dude, how's Levante David, by the way, still going out there flying around the football? I mean, my man's been in the league for at least
incredible.
God, what, 10 years?
It's been about 10 to 15. And we're talking about a guy who's just a wily veteran. And shout out to Hassan Reddick. I really liked that addition when they picked him up. Hassan is an excellent pickup for this team next to a young Yaya Diaby. He made some big plays. They do an extremely good job also helping with the running game. And then you just got a secondary that is highlighted by a future Hall of Famer. I just really believe Antoine Whitfield Jr. is better than his dad ever was as a safety. He is extremely gifted. He is better than advertised when it comes to these things. It is so versatile. He gives you the ability to cover the slot. He can do everything. And that's what I really loved about him as a prospect. So it's one of those things, man, they just have everything on the defensive side of the ball. The cornerbacks, they may be a little shaky, but they get the job done. And with that pass rush being potent, they're a really good team. And then you got on the offensive side of the ball, I mean, do we need to explain the weaponry that they have?
Well,
and
we need to explain one thing. Can I tell you something? I got it. Yeah. Dude, Emeka Egbuka out of Ohio State. You add this to already Mike Evans. You got, of course, my man who's going to be healthy, Chris Godwin, who's getting healthy. You still got the speed. Ryan Miller's a fast dude. I mean, they got a bunch of Sterling Shepard still over there. Damn.
Cade Otton. Then you got a stable of running backs. You got so many players. Like that offensive unit is loaded. But then let's take it another step further. They don't even have the best left tackle or the best lineman in football right now. You don't have your best player on your team right now currently.
True.
So wait until he comes back and solidifies the left side. Now that line plays totally different. That team is definitely good as advertised. Don't get me wrong. The Falcons are really good. I really like what the Falcons have done this offseason. I really think that they have done a lot of great things. But the biggest thing for the Falcons is really just figuring out the skill position guys. Because the Falcons are, honestly, guys, they should have won that game. They should have won that game. That throw to Hodges in the end zone was supposed to be a touchdown.
That's true. That is true.
Like ball skills and tracking the football, if you can't do that, you're not a wide receiver. I don't understand. He wouldn't have a job with my team after that situation. I'm sorry. That is a crazy way to lose a game, knowing damn well that the kicker missed on the next play or two.
Mm-hmm. And it's also, though, it's still crazy when Baker Mayfield still has one of his worst games, that he still always seems to find a way to pull it out, whether he gets somebody to, throws the ball and gets a pass interference call. I mean, he runs the ball for, 9 yards. Like, he just seems in that fourth quarter, and I'm not saying he's Josh Allen. I'm not saying he's Pat Mahomes. I'm not saying he's Jaden Daniels in the fourth quarter.
But he's Baker Mayfield.
But, yeah, he Baker Mayfield, and he start cooking when it seems like the pressure is at its highest. He cooks.
Absolutely. I just – listen. And shout out Michael Penix as well. He played excellent. He's playing fantastic.
Played real well.
Couple things that scared me.
Excellent.
The only thing that scared me about him is, he's got 2 bad knees.
Yeah.
Couple times.
The bad knees, Johnny, is something that we can protect him. We can protect him from himself with bad knees because we can put braces on him, and we can really have him focused on making sure he stays in the pocket and stays from around certain hits, slide, get on the ground, those type of things. So I think we can get around the knees.
No, I was just worried, though,
Michael
the thing that scared me is I didn't like how much Mike ran. That's what I'm talking about. Mike, do me a favor, throw the ball away. Like, there is no reason for you to have 6 rushes. Like, when he took off that one time and he picked up that little, like, it was like, I think his longest run, golly, I think it was like 20-yard run or 15-yard run maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, get that ball out your hands, man.
Slide and don't let some dude come to the side and swipe out your legs, because all I know is that everybody in Atlanta and that coaching staff, they had to have a, they were like, okay, he got up.
Yeah.
He got up.
I'm with you.
Don't
got you.
run the ball 6 times. Don't run the ball 3 times, Mike.
I'm with you for
That's
sure.
the only thing that made me a little bit nervous, because, damn it, he throws such a pretty football. Now, going to somebody who threw a terrible football, I thought was a complete loser, Danny Dimes. You take him, like Brian Daboll's been getting so much street cred from how he changed Josh Allen from Wyoming with the long windup, shortened up everything, fixed his footwork, and now, of course, Josh Allen is who he is, because he wasn't when he came out of Wyoming. But he did have Daniel Jones, and he had him for a few years, and Daniel Jones didn't seem to improve very much. But dadgummit, he goes in with Shane Steichen, and I know it's the Dolphins, but he goes 22 for 29, 272 with a touchdown. And the Colts absolutely murdered the Dolphins. Brian Daboll in New York. Russell Wilson looked like trash. He had Danny Dimes looking like trash. Like, does Brian Daboll, like, is this the year that he better find somebody like Jackson Dart or Russell Wilson? Because you can't keep living off of basically Josh Allen, who you haven't coached in years, and he's continued to have success and get better without you. Like, how is he holding his job in New York, especially, again, when the Colts have Danny Dimes drop 272 on the Dolphins' face?
So let's just be straightforward and let's just get this out of the way quickly, because we don't want to waste our time on the Giants. The problem with the Giants and Daboll is altogether is too many coordinators that get credit for fixing things that quarterbacks have to do the work to fix. Let me say that one more time. Too many coordinators that get credit for things that quarterbacks have to take the time and dedication to fix. So if a quarterback takes his opportunities to fix the things he needs to fix, then they're going to say, oh, this coordinator helped him get there. Not really, because it's up to the quarterback to still make the changes.
I agree with that.
That's something that I think we need to really make sure that we pay attention to moving forward. These are great. Some of these quarterbacks are working out nonstop, constantly, just trying to stay in shape. And you're talking to me about a guy who isn't in the gym with these players, that's probably just practicing yelling at them and telling them what they should do and not actually explaining why it needs to be done. And then you ask, well, why aren't we getting the result we need? Because yelling and explaining is 2 different things.
Yeah, you can tell the difference when you see somebody coaching somebody up. I mean, again, I always say watch Sean McVay with the Rams. The way he coaches and his approach, he is a little feisty and everything, but he's always talking to his players. He's in his ears. He's always explaining. I always have to give him a ton of credit. Now, I got to give Aaron Rodgers a hell of a lot of credit, too. 4 touchdown passes with Arthur Smith. It's amazing. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to have to say, because Arthur Smith, I don't think he's ever gotten the credit because of the debacle that happened down in Atlanta, but that was a terrible, flawed team. He bet on Desmond Ridder. Terrible, terrible bet, number one. But again, he turned Ryan Tannehill, who was thrown away from Miami, into a good quarterback with Tennessee. They had the number 1 seed in the AFC, believe it or not, a few years ago. Of course, lost in the wild card game. Now he's at Pittsburgh. He pieced things together with Justin Fields and Russell Wilson last year. But Aaron Rodgers ran more play action than I've seen in a long damn time. And he threw to some wide open dudes. And they scored 34 freaking points. And I know it was against the Jets. But, man, Aaron Rodgers in Arthur Smith's offense actually looked pretty damn effective.
Absolutely he did. Because what did he focus on? Play action Aaron Rodgers is even more dangerous than drop back Aaron Rodgers. Because now you have a whole nother element of things that you have to focus on and worry about. Remember, when Aaron Rodgers won his Super Bowl, his running game was potent.
Mm-hmm.
When Aaron Rodgers won his Super Bowl, his defense was making plays like this one. When Aaron Rodgers won his Super Bowl, he was making throws just like this and being efficient in the red zone. So you're looking at a team that mirrors a lot of what that last Green Bay team he had that won a championship has, but maybe a little bit better in some ways. And it's younger, they're faster, and they're just more dynamic on that side of the ball than he's accustomed to being from Green Bay.
I'll tell you one thing, man. I look over seriously. I've been thinking about it all year long. I look at that tough-ass AFC North. Steelers shocked that they gave up so many points on defense. I'm sure that'll get fixed. They got too much talent on that side of the ball. But they got a big dub, and their offense scored 34. You had the Baltimore Ravens, who looked great for 3.5 quarters, but they blew it against the Buffalo Bills. The Bengals, I thought, looked really, really bad, barely squeaked it out against the Browns. AFC North, is it wide open, or is it still the Baltimore Ravens division?
It never was the Baltimore Ravens division. They win it occasionally, but the Steelers are still the class of the AFC North. I hate to be the person to tell everybody the truth, but the Steelers have won the division more. They've been more dominant in the division, and that seems to be the only team that Baltimore struggles with. These last couple of wins that Baltimore has gotten have been the first in years that they've gotten against the Steelers.
Something a lot of people don't think about. I mean, dude, because I keep thinking of like recently, you know, Tommy Maddox, and you had Kenny Pickett's and all the bad quarterback play.
Tommy Maddox, yikes.
Mason Rudolph. That did go too far, but I'm just saying, like, you know, it's been a long time since Ben Roethlisberger was young, and I know Aaron Rodgers is not young. And I'm just saying, though, the AFC North, I felt this year, you got King Henry, Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, DeAndre Hopkins, you got Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson's a 2-time MVP. The defense is loaded, except for all of a sudden those great safeties. Both of them got a little banged up last week. Josh Allen pulled it out of his keister, and for some reason, you know, John Harbaugh has the most fourth quarter collapses, double-digit leads that have been blown in the NFL at 17, and it makes me think that the Ravens aren't that good. But I looked at that Cincinnati team, and I know their defense ain't going to be all that good, and I know they always struggle early in the season, but that Bengals offensive line I thought looked terrible.
I just overall, I don't want to overreact too much to week one when it comes to Cincinnati, because they're notorious for starting slow and then picking it up. So that in itself is a thing. But you have to remember, it's one other part of this that's really interesting. The other part of this that's interesting is that Baltimore is in a unique spot here. If they end up just playing through their games and winning majority of the games like we don't think they will, that team in itself will continue to be a big problem in the AFC because they show up to a fight and they're going to win just because they show up 75% of the time. Their style of football translates to wins unless they're playing against somebody just as physical as them and somebody who can outsmart them. And that's just the truth. That's my Ravens.
When we look at the AFC West right now, it's kind of wild because everybody won in week one but the Kansas City Chiefs, who lost to the Chargers in Brazil. The Las Vegas Raiders, it's amazing. Pete Carroll can coach, can he?
Very much.
And Denver Broncos struggled mightily against the Tennessee Titans, but got that win after week one. Right now, AFC West.
I still like Kansas City. One loss is not going to make me jump off that train.
What do you think about that Chargers team, though? Like, we've watched it with Brandon Staley, and we've watched Justin Herbert.
I need to see consistency. Every year the Chargers on paper look good. Every year the Chargers should do something. And every year they disappoint.
I got to also ask you because, you know, you have the Chargers who've now already played the Chiefs. They play the Raiders. Man, talk about getting some. I think they play actually 4 AFC West games to start the season, if I remember correctly. Something crazy like that. But again, the Raiders got a big win, huge win. Geno Smith threw for 362 yards, was throwing the ball all over. Ashton Genty didn't have a lot of room to run at all. Didn't have many yards at all, but they still kept feeding them rock, and it opened it up for Brock Bowers, who, damn it, he is just awesome. Like, he's going to be sick. Chargers, Raiders. Chargers, man, it looks like they're trying to give money away. -3.5 is right now -105. Who you trust?
I'm going Kansas City. Excuse me, I said Kansas City. I'm going Chargers. Raiders do not have enough yet to challenge that team. Give me the Chargers right now. The Chargers need to start hot and fast because they got a lot of time they got to make sure that they have their little time for their little meltdown, because they're going to melt down this season. If they don't melt down, I'd be shocked. That's where we are right now.
All right, now I'm going to have a little bit of revisionist history. We're going to look back over at the draft. You had Caleb Williams, you had Jaden Daniels, Drake May, J.J. McCarthy. We finally got to see him, Michael Penix, Bo Nix. If you were redrafting, what order are you drafted in, and who do you like the best and who do you like the least out of that? Looks like a amazing quarterback class, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely it is.
I mean, Jaden Daniels is number one, right?
Absolutely. We've seen a lot of things from Caleb last night that show you why he should have been the number one overall pick, but people look at the USC statistics and they think that Caleb did all of these great things when in actuality, Caleb just ran around a lot and made plays because the teams got out of position. So
he held the ball longer than any quarterback his senior year in the college football. And again, let's not forget, did they lose their last 6 games?
Oh, did they?
I'm pretty sure they did.
I think they did.
I'm pretty sure they went 0-6 down the stretch.
And he's got an ugly stat when he holds the ball for 5 seconds or longer. Mm-hmm. Like, dude, if it ain't out of your hand by 3, it's toast.
That's one of the big things. That's one reason I like Michael Penix, man. He gets the ball. I will say, Bo Nix struggled mightily this first week against the Tennessee Titans. I didn't really expect that. Yeah, he did. He didn't look good at all, but he had a good year last year. Maybe that was an anomaly. But Drake May, I still have questions about Drake. Drake shows me plays where I think to myself, "Damn, that's Gordon, man. That's a nice throw." And then Drake does some things where he starts patting the football, and he looks like he don't look like Tom Brady back there. You know what I mean? He looks more like goodness gracious,
Vinny Testaverde.
No. I was trying to think of that dude way back in the day who was in the '89 draft that they took. Oh, I can see his face. He was too small to play, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't know, man. I haven't figured out Drake. What do you think?
I just think that he's a young guy who needs to continue to see. Who needs to continue to see the game in its purest form. And what I mean by that is watch the game on film, see the opportunities that you have, trust your eyes on Sunday based on your preparation, and everything from there will all work. Everything will work out.
All right. One other quick thing I got to ask you before we bounce.
Mm-hmm.
Should you ever draft an Alabama quarterback?
You can.
His name is Joe Namath.
The difference is, here's the problem, right? Tua wasn't a bad quarterback. Tua just got hurt. Jalen is the Alabama quarterback right now that has just won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but now we got to credit him Oklahoma, baby, because, man, that's where he left.
Unfortunately, Jay, I can't do that because he is Bama born and raised.
But it's just like I keep thinking of Mac Jones, and I think the dude who had the horrible tattoo across his chest that was with the hot girl, Catherine something. He was terrible. You know who I'm talking about with a real hot girlfriend?
A.J. McCarron.
A.J. McCarron, yeah, worst tattoo in the history of the world. Couldn't make it in the NFL, but hot girlfriend. You just look at all the quarterbacks that, even under Nick Saban, again, Bryce Young's too little. Tua just got too many concussions. They got rid of Jalen Hurts, their best quarterback who's winning Super Bowls in the National Football League and is on his way to Canton. I don't care what anybody says. That dude's going to the Hall, son, if he keeps this up. I look at, again, who's the annoying Alabama quarterback on TV who acts like he knows everything with the little red hair? McElroy. Like, I don't know what it is. I just keep coming to the realization I don't like any. I mean, Mac Jones had a noodle arm. Why is it that Alabama, I don't want Jalen Milroe either.
Well,
it's a tough situation, man, because quarterback position for that school is not used the same way that it's used in other traditional situations. And that's the biggest key there. A lot of them are used for their ability to run more than their ability to actually pass.
That's true. And then there's just so much talent around those teams back then, the ones that we were talking about. I mean, look at the running backs that they had, the wide receivers. They're all in the National Football League. Your offensive line's in the NFL, and you were playing against the college dudes. But anyway, Jerm, I could talk with you literally all day. I want to ask you, wait, what was what is the one thing that we did not touch on that you are dying to talk about?
I think that's easy. Micah Parsons is the missing piece to the Green Bay Packers defense. The Packers are a Super Bowl favorite in the NFC. If their beef holds up, they will beat everybody not named Philadelphia this year to show you.
Dude, I got to ask you this, because one more thing, Jerm, because I did my power rankings. I call them my high five. I do it every week. I know it's week one, but it's always overreaction. My high five I had number 5 Washington Commanders. Just Jaden Daniels is the truth. Dude, like on 4th down, doesn't sweat nothing. Number 4, I had the Chargers because I'm high on them after beating the Kansas City Chiefs. I love Joe Alt, Mekhi Becton, the big offensive line. You got 2 running backs. You got Omarion Hampton, Najee Harris. The weapons are coming along there. I put them at 4. Number 3, I had the Green Bay Packers because, damn it, Jordan Love got weapons. Defense is salty, and Micah Parsons or Sean Gary coming off that edge are going to be nasty. At number 3, number 2, I had Philadelphia. At number 1, I had Buffalo just because I saw what they did, and they ripped $4,750 right out of my pocket. So I had them at number 1, even though I hate them. What do you think about the top 5?
I think that's a solid top 5 for week 1. Remember, week 1 is where we start to put together some of these lists and things like that. We put together our list and everything week 5. It's time for everybody to get settled and figure out where they got to go. Figure out, most importantly, where they should go. So moving forward, this top 5 that you have is going to be subject to change next week.
You know that.
We got a couple big games coming up next week.
Washington and the Packers play Thursday night, and both teams are in my top 5.
Yep, and Philadelphia plays Kansas City on at 4 Eastern on Saturday as well. And if Kansas City beats them in this game, you have to put Kansas City in your top 5. And if Philadelphia goes 2-0 and Kansas City goes 0-2, you kind of have to look at that kick situation again as the reason why. So, hey, look, week 1 is in the books. We are excited about week 2. We're looking forward to it.
Also, Jerm, I'm looking forward to Monday already. We got Thursday, Washington, Green Bay, but we got that doubleheader on Monday. You got the Bucs and the Texans. That's going to be fascinating. Houston's at home, 2.5-point favorite over the Bucs. You got the Chargers, who are playing in Las Vegas, baby, against the Raiders. Chargers, 3.5-point favorite against the Raiders. We got football all week. Jeremy Merritt, he is the best. He knows NFL inside and out. Views from the 22. Tell them where they can find you.
All right. They're in the Twitter streets, of course, occasionally, but make sure you guys check me out on the book, Views from the 22 Facebook group, Germ So True, Instagram, Twitter, Jeremy Merritt on Facebook as well. I'll see y'all next week. Make sure you guys bring the popcorn and the snacks because we're going to talk about these views.
Man, he is the best. He is Jeremy Merritt. He like T.O., man. Grab your popcorn and let's go. Don't you dare touch that dial on the other side. I got to talk about Tyreek Hill beating up people. Damn, did you see that?
Yeah.
Also got
allegedly, Congressman elect. Allegedly,
from an estranged wife.
Yeah,
we have to keep you tight, Congressman elect.
Other thing I'm going to tell you right now, I'm like, when I become Congress, I'm going to teach kids about two things that nobody ever teaches them. Nobody teaches in high school or college actually real finance, like how you make money for real. And you know what else they don't teach you?
What?
Like how a woman gets half when you a fool and you get divorced.
Marvin Gaye did.
Dude.
She got to keep on living the way she's accustomed to. She's trying to break a man.
Damn, man. Darian Newsom right there, extraordinary producer for Channel 5. But I'm going to give you some wood on the other side. Don't you dare touch the dial. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Not only can you listen to your favorite shows on Sports 56, you can also watch video of the shows live on Twitter and YouTube. Watch and listen every day at Sports 56 WHBQ.
Memphis is a love song to soul and style. With the full suite of sought-after designers, brilliant natural diamonds, an elegant bar, luxury VIP lounge, and more, a trip to our store is an experience like no other. Just like the city we love. Stop by any of our stores or visit sissyslogcabin.com and experience Sissy's for yourself. Memphis is our home, and we're your jeweler.
Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
If you're lucky, the next time you visit Bell Tavern, Memphis' perfect downtown neighborhood bar, Harold will be behind the bar. You've probably been served by Harold at one time or another. He's a Memphis legend. Harold is the kind of bartender every bartender wants to be. He's been everywhere, seen everything, and done just about anything you can think of, and he has a story about everyone. Now, he's not going to force you to sit through stories if you want to just chat with your friends or be quiet by yourself. But if you engage with Harold at Bell Tavern, you won't regret it. If you want a cocktail and a tall tale, go to Bell Tavern.
Air. We breathe it naturally. Simple, right? Not so fast. The air you breathe could be hazardous to your health. Don't guess. Be sure with a phone call to the Memphis Mold Inspector, the only licensed mold assessor in the Mid-South. Call the Memphis Mold Inspector to check the air quality inside your home and office. Protect babies, pets, new homes, old homes, employees, friends, loved ones, and you. Just call 901-292-7788 for clean air and peace of mind. 901-292-7788 for the Memphis Mold Inspector.
Does your system sound like this? Hi, this is Lauren Choate from Choate's Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical. If your HVAC system is over 10 years old, then it's probably out of warranty. Don't wait for it to break down and cost you expensive repairs, but be proactive with this incredible deal from Choate's. Right now, for a limited time, for the first 50 customers, we're giving a free 10-year labor warranty plus $1,000 off a brand new carrier system install. That's peace of mind and big savings. And that's not all. Thinking about a backup Generac generator or maybe endless hot water with a Rinnai tankless system? You'll also get $1,000 off plus a free 10-year labor warranty on those too. Since 1958, Choate's has been serving the Mid-South with old-fashioned service you can trust. So turn to the experts with Choate's and call 347-8086 and let our family serve your family.
Ole Miss Rebel Yell is back. The Rebel Yell Hotline Radio Show is back on WHBQ Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Every Monday night at 6, hear the latest news on your Ole Miss Rebels with Yancey Porter with 24/7 Sports, former Ole Miss defensive tackle Mike Fitzsimmons, Gordon Ford covering SEC Sports Call, and former Ole Miss baseball announcer Gary Darby. From kickoff to free throw to extra innings, your Ole Miss sports on the Rebel Yell Hotline Show right here Monday night at 6 on Sports 56, 560 AM and 98.5 FM, your Mid-South sports station.
But you gotta be willing to take the hit and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 happy hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday. I've been chilling like a villain. I will tell you though, like the weather's changing and everything.
I can't stand it.
I know. Right now though, I'm loving it because it's not 100.
It's about to be though.
No, it's
tomorrow.
Is it going back up?
Yeah, like tomorrow.
Yeah, summer's back.
What do you mean?
Yeah, the highs will be in the 95-ish kind of area.
It's going to be 90 later today.
Yep. That cool weather's over. That cool spell you got over with.
Yeah.
So you're
got
outside.
Another week or two of just that dreadful, oppressive heat.
Outside.
So, not Saturday though, right? For the Ole Miss.
It will be hot.
Whole weekend.
Yeah, we'll be
Man.
Roll it over in the next week too.
The only good thing I can say is at least I'm going to see, let me see, y'all skirt. They're
going to be out.
That's the only positive thing I can say.
That's a good positive.
Yeah, that is a positive. I mean, Lord.
They positive.
Most beautiful women live in the South. That's a fact.
This is true.
I mean, go up north, bro.
Nah.
You'll be like, what in the hell?
They know it too.
But you know what? If you're ever looking for a girl to get rid of a body or dig you a well, you're going to find them up north. Ain't going to find them down here. They won't even break a nail.
I ain't say dig you a well.
But I do have to tell you, Rick's powder coating, they use science to paint. But it ain't painting. It's called powder coating for a reason. But the way you think of paint is how you kind of need to think of powder coating. Because what you're doing is, let's say you're taking your automobile in there. Well, you're taking your automobile because it's faded, it's chipped, it's scratched, it's rusting or something. Well, when you take it to Rick's and they powder coat it, it bonds to the metal, bonds to it. It's beautiful finish, and it doesn't rust. It does not chip. It does not fade. It does not go away. It is now a part of the metal. Science, baby. Go to rickspowdercoating.com for more information. Let's go to Hardwood. Caught him off guard, bro.
No, you didn't. It's your slow computer, dude.
Man, I'm blaming you. Swiping left.
Look at my hands. My hands are in the air, and it just said,
swipe right is winning. Swipe left is losing. Is that how it works? Do you swipe left?
I think so. Left is.
I think you got the right form.
Is it left? You're just passing, and you swipe right when you want it?
Yeah. Left is no, and right is yes, I think.
By the way, you want to hear something heavy? It might not be heavy to y'all, but I took some mushrooms, and I walked by a mirror, and I was looking in the mirror.
And you swiped left.
And I looked at myself, and I was going, wow. And I moved my right arm, but I'm looking at the dude in the mirror, and I'm like, yo, dude, my right arm is that dude's left arm. And my left arm is his right arm. And my left eye is his right eye. Look in the mirror and tell me that. So it could be a dude from another dimension. We just happen to be walking by the same mirror at the same time doing the same stuff. Because literally my right arm, which is hurting, what's his left arm? He throws the ball with his left hand. I throw the ball with my right. Check it out. Look in the mirror and see it happen. It'll blow your head up, especially if you're on them shrooms.
Now,
you might not even think about it.
This is where I want to go with this. You needed shrooms to figure that part out?
Well, I mean, I never thought about it.
Hey, I hate that we think alike because pictures do me the same way. I'm like, that note, like a picture, a photograph. Like when you look at it, it's the same deal as the mirror. It's like that nose ring isn't really on the right side. It's on the left side.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Pictures
that's right.
do the same thing. Yeah, photos do the same thing.
See,
you don't need shrooms to think about it.
Yeah, but you never thought about it. But why is my right arm his left arm? Like in a mirror, I throw a ball, I'm left-handed.
Talking to the man in the mirror.
If I'm in the mirror, my strong arm is my left hand, and that's not the case.
If you're in the mirror, are you going to make that change?
For the rest of your life.
What change?
You didn't get it.
Oh, it was over my head.
Michael Jackson. Gonna make a change.
Man.
Come on.
That was unplanned by me.
I was with you, though, dog. Hey, I was with you.
In the mirror. Now, that was pretty good.
Hey, before you get into your hardwood, I got those tiny quarterbacks pulled up from 1989. So, who was it? Not Troy Aikman, Anthony Delwig, Mike Elkins, Stan Gelbaugh, Stan Humphries, Rodney Peete, Tim Rosenbach, Billy Joe Tolliver, Steve Walsh, Which one of those small quarterbacks was it? From 89
I was
draft?
going with Billy Joe Tolliver.
Billy Joe Tolliver.
Yeah, because you said one of those tiny quarterbacks.
He was just 6'1", listed at 6'1", but
he was not 6'1" in real life, though.
They listed him at 6'1". That's what I said. He probably about 5'10".
Yeah, the streets wanted to know which one of those tiny.
It had to be.
89 quarterbacks.
It was definitely.
There was a few of them that was listed at 6'1", though. I know Billy Joe was one.
Was Steve Walsh small?
I think he was listed at 6'1" as well.
I know it wasn't Rodney. No, it wasn't Stan Humphrey. Stan Humphrey was pretty decent.
Steve Walsh came in Miami behind Testaverde. Testaverde was taller, yeah. Steve Walsh is the
New
one
Orleans.
that went undefeated and won it all.
All right, John, we got that small quarterback talk out of the way. Go for it.
Sorry about that. By the way, though, I was going to get into Tyreek Hill, beating up everybody.
Allegedly.
But I'm sorry. The Sissy Log Cabin text and listener lines come in pretty strong. He said, John, I'm glad you're getting the air in your house checked. But one thing you should definitely do is stop breathing the air at the shake joints.
Yes.
Or if you go in there, go with a clothespin on your nose.
He would be Shake John Johnny then.
Yeah, no kidding, man. That's why I can breathe there. I can breathe. If you want to breathe.
Not shake joints, shake joints.
Yep. But by the way, seriously, air we breathe, it's natural. It's like something. We don't even think about it. We do it. But it's also so important. In Memphis, we have bad air quality, bro. Make sure that your house ain't even making it worse because you spend more time in the house now these days than ever. The only licensed mold assessor in the Mid-South is my man Stan Mosier from Memphis Mold Inspectors. Give him a call, 901-292-7788, or visit memphismoldinspectors.com. Now, we also have John. I love it when anybody starts off, you were definitely correct. I always read it.
What?
Yeah. Because I don't ever get that at home.
You were definitely correct.
I don't ever get that here at work.
Definitely correct.
But this man, Jason, said, John, you're definitely correct in picking the Ravens over the Bills. How can a team blow a 15-point lead with just over 4 minutes left? The Ravens snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. You should have definitely won your money off that game. And Memphis football, can definitely make the playoffs precisely because all of their toughest games are at home. Arkansas, South Florida, Tulane, and Navy. Memphis, mount up.
We trying to get Pat
drink, man. What?
Dude, I'm telling you right now, you remember I say this. My guys over at the Big 12 are going to regret this so bad. Like, do you know who Jennifer Love Hewitt, they said, was picked on when she was in high school? She grew up to a double D and a superstar on TV. The dudes that rejected her in high school grew up regretting it. Whoever the little quarterback was of the football team who didn't want a little Jennifer Love Hewitt, you don't think he regret the opportunity? He blew it.
I hate being evil, Johnny, because Webster was a character that was small. He never grew up, John. His ass still small.
Well, Big 12 going to regret it because we offered him $200 million. We offered a 5-year prenup. We also said, you don't have to pay us for 5 years. All you have to do is let us in. Now, you know what's going to happen after we win the American? Get into the college football playoff, win a game in the college football playoff, and again have two teams ranked in the top 25 at the end of the season. You know what we're going to do? We're going to have a bidding war. We're going to look so good. We're going to be... Man, we're gonna be Sidney Sweeney in them jeans, brah.
We're gonna turn into Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. We're gonna turn into Paige Sprenat. Everybody wants.
Back then they didn't want us.
And now they do.
Now we won the American, everybody all on us.
Bidding war between the WAC and the Sun Belt.
Doug Flutie was little, by the way, my man Dennis.
Hey, look at the one above that. He said Kenny Stabler and Joe Cool as far as your Auburn quarterbacks. He says AJ was going to be the starter at Buffalo.
Alabama.
AJ was going to be the starter at Buffalo. Atlanta blew out his knee twice. Would have won since his first playoff game, 30 years, if the idiot linebacker could have kept his cool. Forget what game that was.
That must have been perfect.
But he says 30 years ago.
I can't remember, man.
Cincinnati was dreadful 30 years ago.
Well, no, remember when they had the Icky Shuffle and Boomer Esiason? And
That's
they had
almost 40.
Is that almost 40 years?
Yeah.
And they had Ray Maliuga, their big left tackle.
Ray Maliuga played with Chad
that was a
Carson Palmer.
Who's the dead gum left tackle that broke his leg?
Tim Crumry.
No, Bengals.
For the Bengals in the Super Bowl
in the Super Bowl.
Tim Crumry.
Really?
Yeah. Defensive tackle. Yeah, I remember Tim Krumrie.
No, I'm talking about offensive lineman.
Oh, okay.
Did I say defensive tackle?
The one that lost it a couple of years ago when they was in the Super Bowl?
No. Oh.
Tim Krumrie broke his leg during the Super Bowl when they lost to the 49ers.
It was Krumrie.
Yeah, Tim Krumrie. Krumrie.
Okay, never mind. I'm an idiot.
That was the one where
I don't know why I argue with you.
Montana to John Taylor for the win. Darian know all about it.
That's right. Damn it, dude. I don't know how I argue with somebody that's called a historian.
With John Candy sitting front row eating popcorn and Harrison Barton noticed him and pointed it out. No.
Anthony Munoz.
Now, the Hall of Famer, Anthony Munoz.
Tennessee.
Okay.
By the way,
right?
thank you so much.
Probably the greatest bingle of them all.
Yeah, and he broke that leg bad.
Tennessee,
Man,
Anthony
He broke
Munoz,
his
right?
leg in that
Oh,
ball?
dude. He broke his leg. Maybe it was in just a regular playoff
Yeah,
game.
Krumrie broke it in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Krumrie was actually in the Super Bowl.
I remember Anthony Munoz, though, when he got hurt.
The leg break I remember was Napoleon Kaufman, the Raiders. That was bad.
That was nasty.
That was.
Yeah.
That was nasty. And he was fast as hell.
He was so fat. Like, dude
And
was
built
man.
tall.
He was like that, too. He was a nice back.
Man, I still think, though, that the greatest running back ever in the history of the NFL's career was cut short. And I still think Bo Jackson would have broke every damn record there was. Most cold-blooded fool ever.
like
Nobody was faster.
bruh.
Nobody was stronger. Nobody was better. Bo just knows Bo, and I'm late for a break. I'm going to pay a few bills. I got we good. He just gave me the Gucci sign.
You good for another 2.5 minutes.
I got 2.5 minutes to tell all of you about who we're going to bet on today. I got some totals for you. We have baseball action going today, and there's a few players out there that absolutely are terrible.
Give us your philanthropy, John. We need this money.
Here's what we're doing, and it's pretty simple. I love, and this is going to sound crazy, the over in the Washington-Miami game. And you're like, John, Washington and Miami? Yes, sirree, Bob. Parker is terrible. Missouri is trash. We got two dudes whose ERAs are just south of 6.
Oh, so I can go 1 or 3 with these dudes, huh?
I'm thinking over. Yeah.
He can go 1 for
Right
3
now,
tonight.
over 8.5 runs is minus 120. I am taking the over, and I am going to dance all the way to the pay window. And I got another over, and y'all know I'm an under guy too, because I like pitching, and I usually do it like this and that, and I do it like that, and then I do
also
it.
know when pitching ain't on.
Yeah, and there's another one today that I feel like you look at it and you say, ooh, the Twins are playing the Angels. The over and under in that one, I think, is way too low. So if you've looked in the last few months and if you looked at Matthews or Kyle Hendricks' pitch, they are on a downward slide. Their walks, their whip, their walks hits per inning, both of them right now over the last month is 1.5. That's 1.5 batters on base with a walk or a hit every inning. I feel like with that being said, and plus they've combined for 60 walks on the season, and they've combined to give up 33 home runs as well on the season, ball's going to be flying out the ballpark. People going to be on them bases. I'm going over in the Twins and the Angels. That one right now is minus 125 at 8.5. Everybody do me a favor. Enjoy what you're doing. Drink a little bit of Tito's. And make sure you can breathe your air with the Memphis Mold Inspector. For Darian Newsom, I'm John Harden.
Vote for John Harden.
Vote for me for Congress. And I got Jay Ham, the historian, who will always be there to fact check me. Get out there, make the world a better place. See you on the flip side. Peace.